Hi, my name is Tyler Day, and I'm going to show you how to start a blog. But before we get started, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I've been a professional blogger for over 5 years. I've worked as a consultant with 2 major tech companies, and I'm going to use my knowledge and expertise to show you the correct way to start a blog. The reason I made this video is because there's a lot of bad information out there on the internet. A lot of people are showing the wrong way to make a blog. I'm going to show you the correct way to start a blog that Google likes. I'm going to take you step by step as you watch over my shoulder and watch me start a blog from scratch. Don't worry, it's going to be very easy. If you can check your email, you can have a professional looking blog on the internet today. So let's take a look at what this video covers. In this video, I'm going to show you how to start a professional blog from scratch. That means absolutely nothing, to a live, fully functioning website on the internet. We're going to talk briefly about free blogs versus paid blogs. I'm going to show you how to register a domain name with tips on how to choose that perfect domain name. I'm going to show you how to buy and set up hosting and install WordPress. And finally, I'll show you how to make your blog look ultra professional. So first, let's talk about free versus paid blogs. A free blog service would be something like Blogger or WordPress.com. These are free services that gives you limited control over your blog. A paid blog is where you buy a hosting plan and a domain name and install WordPress yourself. This gives you full control and looks much more professional. In my opinion, you should never ever use a free blog. If you want to get any kind of real traffic or Google rank, you must get a paid blog. If you want to show the world what you want to say, if you have any plans of making money on your website, or you want to look professional, you have to get a paid blog. Another reason is that a paid blog is very cheap. For about $5 a month, you can have a full domain and hosting, just like Oprah does. Can you imagine starting a business for $5 a month? Well, in this day and age, it's actually possible. The entrepreneurs of the past would kill to be able to start a business for $5 a month. You're given this opportunity. For about the cost of 1 cheeseburger a month, you can have your own professional WordPress blog just like all the pros. To me, it's an absolute no-brainer. Now it's time to get started. I've designed this video in a way that you can follow along with me as I go. If you ever get too far behind, feel free to pause the video and catch up. Now let's head over to the web and I'll show you how to begin. To get started, scroll down just a little bit until you can see the link in the description below. I've arranged a special discount with Bluehost for everybody who watches this video. I've been using Bluehost for all my website hosting for years. They're the best, believe me. I've tried them all. Their customer support is amazing. They have 24/7 phone support if you have any problems with your website. They're extremely fast, extremely stable. Plus, they include the one-click WordPress install, which I'll be using for this tutorial. And also, with my discount link, you'll be getting one of the best deals in web hosting. Plus, each hosting plan comes with a free domain name. So go ahead and click on the discount link below to open up my special offer in a new tab. The first step is to click Get Started Now. These are the hosting packages that Bluehost offers. For the purposes of this video, we'll be using the starter package, which is fine for one website. If in the future you have multiple websites or are starting to get a lot of traffic to your website, you may want to upgrade to the Plus or the Business Pro. But remember, you can do that at any time later. So for now, we'll click on Select by the starter account. Now it's time to choose a domain name. Here's a few tips when trying to choose a domain name. First, make sure it's easy to type. Second, make sure it's short as possible. Third, make sure you use keywords. What this means is if you're making a website on dog training, a domain name like dogtraining.com would be perfect. Although it's probably taken, a lot of the good domain names these days are taken. However, there's still plenty of good ones out there if you think outside the box a little bit and come up with something that sounds good. Number 4, avoid numbers and hyphens. It doesn't look very professional, and Google tends to frown upon websites that use them. Number 5, make sure it's something memorable. And number 6, always use a .com if possible. While Google doesn't seem to care much more if it's a .com or a .net or a .org, it still looks the most professional in most people's eyes. Now go ahead and enter the domain name that you've chosen. For this video, I'll be using the domain blogforless.com. And go ahead and hit next. Good news, blogforless.com is available. So now we'll scroll down to account information. Make sure the information that you enter is valid. For privacy reasons, I'm going to leave this all blank and fill it out later off screen. Next, we'll scroll down to package information. We're going to make a few changes here. The first one being to account plan. Click on the drop-down and change it from Starter 36-month price to Starter 12-month price. The next option we're going to take a look at is domain privacy protection. I always have domain privacy protection active on all the domains I own. What it does is it hides your name and address and contact information from anybody looking at the Whois database of your website, which can be accessed by anyone who has access to the internet. With domain privacy protection, it replaces it with Bluehost's name and address, so you can keep your privacy. And for $10 a year, it's far worth it to me. Site Backup Pro I don't use because I make WordPress backups myself manually later on. So I'm going to uncheck that. Domain security I also don't choose. The only option I keep is domain privacy protection, like I said. Now let's scroll down to billing information. For security purposes, I'm also not going to enter my credit card information here, but I'll enter it off screen later. The next thing you're going to want to do is make sure this box is checked and click on Next. On the next screen, it's going to show you some optional upgrades, but we won't be using any of these through the tutorial. So just scroll all the way down and click on Complete. Next, you're going to get a Welcome to Bluehost screen. A confirmation is going to be sent to the email that you gave them. So now let's go check our email. Once you get to your email inbox, you should see a message that says Welcome to Bluehost. When you open it up, you'll see this. The first thing we're going to do is click on Update Your Password. On this screen, we're going to create a very secure password. Make sure you check the I have confirmed and read and agreed to the terms of service, and enter your password. Go ahead and hit Create. This is going to take us to the login screen. Make sure hosting login is clicked, and make sure your domain name that you registered is in the box on the top, and then just enter your password that we entered in the screen before. And then hit Submit. Here it asks me if I want to try email marketing free for 60 days. I'm just going to hit No Thanks. This screen you can always come back to later. For now, we'll hit I can do it and hit Close this guide. Now comes the fun part. We get to install WordPress on our website and get live on the internet. Lucky for us, Bluehost makes it super easy to get going and do that. All we're going to do is scroll down to install WordPress and click on it. Then just click on Install. It's going to ask which domain you want to install it to. I always make sure I have a trailing www before my domain instead of just http://. So I always click on this. If you want to add a directory like blogforless.com/blog, you could type it in here like this. But I'm going to actually make my root domain the domain that I want WordPress installed in. So we'll leave that blank. What that means is that when somebody goes to my main website, it's going to load up my blog right from the start. Then you hit Check Domain. If you get any errors about a DNS record, go ahead and try it one more time. Sometimes it takes Bluehost a little bit to set your account up, so try it back in 5 or 10 minutes if you keep getting that error. Go ahead and check Show Advanced Options. Here we're going to change our admin username. Make sure you don't just use admin as your username, as it's not very secure. Just pick something that sounds good that you'll be easy to remember. And change your password to something that you'll remember also. Make sure you leave automatically create a new database for this installation checked, and go ahead and check I have read the terms and conditions, and then hit install now. Next, it should show your progress up in the top part of the screen that your WordPress installations is underway. We'll just wait for that to finish. Okay, now that it's complete, we'll hit View Credentials. The first thing that we're going to do is actually go to our website. So go ahead and type in the domain of your website above. Remember, for this tutorial, I used blogforless.com. And we should see a default WordPress installation. Next, what we want to do is visit the administration area of our WordPress blog so we can add a theme and add some content to our website. What you're going to do is just after the .com, type /WP and then a dash and then admin and press enter. This is the main WordPress login for the back end of our website. We're going to enter the username we just created and the password we just created also. And I always like to check Remember Me so I don't have to keep logging in every time I want to go to edit my website, and hit login. The next screen we're taken to after we log in is your main WordPress dashboard. Right now we can see that the site is currently displaying a Coming Soon page. It says once we're ready to launch our site, click here. Go ahead and do that right now. Now our site's live. Go ahead and click here to view it. This is a basic installation of WordPress with the new 2015 theme. Let's think about what you've actually accomplished. You now have a fully functioning WordPress blog live on the internet that the whole world can see. But it's kind of bland right now, so let's go ahead and add some content. The first thing we'll do is change the theme. Go ahead and close this tab to go back to your dashboard. Now I want you to click on Appearance. These are some of the default themes that WordPress comes with. For tutorial purposes, we'll be installing a new one just so I can show you how to do it, but feel free to use whatever one you feel like. To install a new theme with WordPress, click Add New. Then click on Browse. I'll sort by popular themes. You can scroll down and look through tons and tons of different themes and find one that you like. Here's a nice one. This one's called Sparkling by ColorLib, and it's a great theme. It's very clean and it's great for a blog. I'll go ahead and click on Install right now. As you can see, that was pretty easy. Click on Activate, and as we can see, our new theme's been activated. Click on Visit Site to see the changes it made. Pretty drastic. Remember, this bar on the very top is the administrator bar. People who go to your website won't see that. That's just for you as the admin. Now that we have a cool looking theme, let's add some content. Go ahead and scroll up to My Site. Click on Dashboard. Click on Posts. As you can see, there's a default Hello World post. Go ahead and click on Trash for that right now, as we don't want that on our website. Now let's add a new post of our own. Go ahead and click on Add New. We enter a title for our post. We'll call this Coming Soon. And let's enter a little bit of content. When we're ready to publish our new content to our site, all we do is click on Publish. It's that easy. Now click on View Post. This is the beauty of WordPress. It makes adding new content to our website super easy. Now that you have a live, fully functioning WordPress website on the internet, the sky is the limit. You can view countless other tutorials on how to edit your blog, change its appearance, add monetization, increase traffic, and change just about anything else you want to make it the way you want it. Thank you so much for watching my tutorial. If any part of it was unclear, make sure to go back and rewind and watch it again. If you have any other questions, go ahead and feel free to leave a comment down in the comment box. If you like this tutorial and want more like this, go ahead and click the thumbs up and share it with your friends. This is Tyler Day thanking you for watching my video. Until next time.